Hello, YouTubers. What I like to talk about today is gang stalking and organized harassment is not a new thing. It's a very old political game that goes back to the beginnings of human civilization. Every political regime, every empire have used the same kind of tactics. Isolate, bully, and eliminate the enemies of the state. Those who feel that the state is going in the wrong direction, their job is to eliminate and basically isolate them and push them out of the way. In World War II, you had concentration camps. In the Soviet Union, you had gulags. And during the 60s in China, communist China, they had the Cultural Revolution. Basically what happened was in the Cultural Revolution, groups of one faction of the government would disagree with another government, another faction of the same government or the same order, and they would basically attack and bully each other. Basically, it's mob rule. They would throw their opponents, they would bully their opponents, humiliate them, parade them around, scream, yell at them, denounce them. In the Chinese Cultural Revolution, even high-ranking government officials were basically terrorized and bullied around. Maybe some of them even killed in battles, with the Red Guards. One faction of Red Guards would fight another faction. It was basically total chaos. Nobody was safe, from ordinary citizens to high officials. So this kind of stuff has been going on for a long time. What you see in gang stalking and organized harassment is the same story with a different label for modern times. So hopefully this puts a little bit more perspective into things. So this is nothing really new. But does it make it right? Of course not. Every regime basically will resort to these kind of tactics to kind of silence people or push them out of the way or step on them. The TI targeted individuals just happen to be, I don't know, maybe good people who disagree with enslavement and dictatorial bullying. The TIs in another time, in another world, in a just and fair world, they would probably be the leaders, ruling with wiseness and decisions for the good of everyone, not just a few. But the current world is not like that. Sure, many people are disillusioned. Some of them are just downright, like totally turned off. Yes, I understand that. I mean, myself personally, I once had very harsh views too. Before my gang stalking, I had actually even with the gang stalking as a TI, I'm still a little bit of a hard-ass personality. But before this all began for me, I was even more of a hard-ass. I had political views and views in general social nature that I think some people were just basically garbage and they should be put into concentration camps. And based on my personality and my skewed view of the world at that time, if I had power, I probably would do that. But since my organized harassment has begun, I have softened my view a little. I have looked at things with a different light. Yes, things are bad, but perhaps there are other things beyond that I don't quite fully realize yet. So throwing people in jail or like in the internment camps for long periods of time without trial, without jury, I have come to realize that maybe that's not such a good idea. I don't know. Things happen for a reason. Perhaps God saw that I was becoming a hard-hearted monster and decided to maybe, Let's give this guy a wake-up call. Show him the errors of his ways. He would have turned into a dictatorial type of person. But we'll show him how wrong he is. This kind of stuff has happened before. For example, did you know in the biblical character, the Apostle Paul, his original name was Saul? He actually hunted Christians and tax collected for the Roman Empire. He was a real hard ass. He was almost like a free agent secret police guy. Until one day, God decided to strike him down with temporary blindness and show him the errors of his ways. And that started his transformation from being a dick into a guy who still probably has a little bit of a dick personality in him, but he uses dickism for good. And it softened him. I don't know. Perhaps each and every one of us has a moment like that. You know, if we turn on the left path, we turn into monsters. We go the right path, we become someone better. Someone better and basically deserving of, redemption. I don't know. That's what I've actually read. I've been reading a lot on this, and that's the conclusion I came to. Okay, another time. So, do not worry. All this eventually will pass. Nothing is ever stays forever. Ages come and ages will go. Times will stay and times will pass. So, just keep looking forward and moving forward. Thank you, fellow TIs and YouTubers. Thank you. Bye.